Have you ever dreamt of flying like a superhero? Well, it looks like that dream may soon become a reality. Today, we're diving into the world of some of the craziest and most innovative flying inventions that will completely change how you think about getting around in the air. One day, Alexander Daru walked into his garage as an ordinary guy and came out as the inventor of the Omni hoverboard. Building it was surprisingly simple: 2 powerful quadcopters, a pair of snowboard boots, and a hand throttle. The throttle, still a modified set of spring-loaded pliers 6 years later, adds a DIY charm. While the tech might sound unremarkable, the Omni hoverboard earned a Guinness World Record in 2015 for the longest hoverboard flight when Daru glided 275.9 meters across a lake in Quebec. Now that deserves some serious respect. By the time Fast and Furious 20 hits theaters, street races will be taking place in the sky thanks to the Aero HT flying sports car. For now, it's just a 2-ton prototype, but future models will be lighter and even faster. But this beast can already hit 100 kilometers an hour. Great news for Android users. You'll be able to control it via a special app. But iPhone users, don't worry, you get autopilot mode. The Aero HT isn't just fast, it's safe. While driving on the road, its propellers automatically retract into the body. Advanced sensors and stabilizers ensure rock-solid flight, because even Dominic Toretto wouldn't race a car that can't handle turbulence. The Aeromobile 4.0 could have turned the wild robot from a cool animated film into an absolute masterpiece. With a machine like this, Bright Bill the Goose wouldn't have needed to learn how to fly. Just push a button, turn on autopilot, and in 3 minutes, its 8.8-meter wings would have carried him to warmer climates at 360 kilometers an hour. With a cargo capacity of 240 kilograms, all of his friends could have tagged along too. Bad weather isn't a problem either. The Aeromobile is equipped with modern seat belts, airbags, and even a parachute, just in case. Imagine how handy this would be for a goose escaping predators. On land, or anywhere really, this metal bird can hit 100 kilometers an hour in just 10 seconds. Forget the wild robot, it's practically Mad Max at this point. A pedal-powered airship sounds like some crazy invention by Jinx from Arcane. But nope, it's totally real. No noise, no emissions. The aerosail moves solely with the help of the wind. Its flight resembles sailing on a boat. A stabilizing wing called a sea glider stays on the water, the connecting cable acts like a mast, and an 18-meter balloon functions as the sail. The aerosail can reach speeds of 25.3 kilometers an hour and lift up to 180 kilograms. But to get that effect, you'll have to work for it, by pedaling. The pedals, along with the seat, are attached to the airship. Still, isn't this a way more exciting alternative to a boring gym workout? We may not have Appa, the flying bison from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but the Hexadrone by Lift Aircraft comes pretty close. And it's even faster, capable of reaching speeds up to 100 kilometers an hour. No pilot's license? No problem. After a few lessons and some help from its onboard computer, you'll be flying with ease, or just switch to autopilot. Hexa is sturdy enough to handle strong winds, and if things go awry, it stabilizes itself and lands safely, even on water, thanks to its floats. What do you say, Kang? Feel a little jealous? If you've ever wanted to channel your inner transformer, the Copter Pack is here to make it happen. Unlike traditional jetpacks powered by jet engines, this invention uses two 90-centimeter electric propellers. They're connected by lightweight carbon tubes and a backpack-like frame with built-in batteries. Feel like a secret agent as you chase down villains while flying 70 kilometers an hour for 20 minutes straight. Not bad, right? If only Ghost Rider had ridden the Scorpion 3, it could have saved Nicolas Cage's career. Combining drone quadcopter technology with a classic motorcycle design, this hoverbike can lift riders up to 6 meters off the ground. And its name isn't just for show either. This beast can effortlessly handle sand dunes, narrow valleys, and hard-to-reach places. The electric motor is so powerful that it can carry a person for 25 minutes at speeds of 96 kilometers an hour on a single charge. No wonder Dubai's police force is interested in adding it to their fleet. They'll probably be able to show up at crime scenes before the crimes even happen. The Earth's climate has changed so much that even Pegasuses have evolved into Pegasus flying cars. This creature may not have a magical horn, but it does have an official flight certification from the Australian Aviation Authority. In fact, this model is already being used by the Australian police for patrolling roads and nature reserves. Switching from driving mode to flight mode takes 3 to 5 seconds, just enough time to escape from an angry kangaroo. In the air, it can achieve speeds of 150 kilometers an hour and fly non-stop for 3 hours. Forget about special stables. This iron horse is only 5.3 meters long, meaning it fits perfectly in a standard parking space. Now that's what I call magic. this air taxi speeds up to 110 kilometers an hour, meaning it'll get you where you need to go way faster than a regular Uber without costing a cent more. Featuring a built-in camera that scans for obstacles, the Volocopter can maneuver through even the densest concrete jungles. Its 18 silent electric motors and propellers ensure a stable flight, even if one or two fail. With a range of 35 kilometers, it's perfect for quick city flights. And don't worry, its luggage compartment means you won't have to keep your backpack on your lap like on those budget airlines. The Volocopter has already completed its latest test flight in Singapore. Who knows, maybe there's already one flying around your city. Move over, Mother of Dragons. Meet Mariah Kane, the designer and pilot of the Dragonair airboard. This flying marvel can soar up to 100 feet off the ground, powered by 8 mighty engines. Like Merlin riding on Kilgara, you'll glide smoothly through the air at 30 kilometers an hour for up to 30 minutes. Glide is the key word here. It feels more like skating on air than traditional flying. Dragonair's safety precautions include a parachute system and the ability to keep moving even if half the engines fail. Perfect for thrilling flights or life-saving rescue missions. I don't know about you, but I already want one. Imagine a car powered by hamsters running on wheels. Well, that's kinda how the cyclorotor Blackbird works. Its cylindrical rotor system allows it to move horizontally, vertically, up, down, dance the samba, you name it. Even at 120 kilometers an hour, it glides so smoothly that you could pick up a soda in the drive-thru without spilling a single drop. And for those who hate parallel parking, great news. The Blackbird can stop and park mid-air. With 6 engines, even if one fails, you won't be crash landing onto some poor sedan below. This ride scores off the charts on the powerometer. While most of us struggle to get enough sleep at night, a couple of twin brothers named Philip and Johannes managed to build a flying bathtub. Yeah, you heard that right, a bathtub. With a few propellers, electric motors, and, of course, a tub, they create and assemble this quirky flying contraption right in a gym. Controlled by a remote, this waterbird can stay airborne for 15 to 20 minutes. So if you suddenly get a hankering for ice cream mid-bath, simply fly to the nearest store. Just don't forget to wear a swimsuit. You will be hovering 50 meters above ground after all. Say hello to the potential granddad of Bumblebee the Transformer, the Star Bumblebee 2, the smallest biplane ever built. With an incredibly tiny wingspan of just 1.68 meters, roughly 8 times smaller than a standard biplane, it flew at speeds of 305 kilometers an hour and climbed to heights of 4,200 meters, earning it a Guinness World Record. Its 85 horsepower engine made it a true engineering marvel. Though it couldn't produce honey, this Bumblebee came with a small cockpit and pedal controls under the engine compartment. Sadly, the Star Bumblebee 2 didn't survive the test of time, but its first version is on display at the Pima Air and Space Museum in Tucson, Arizona. While rewatching Star Wars, engineers at ALI Technologies Incorporated decided our galaxy needed its own hoverbike. Enter the X-Turismo. Equipped with an internal combustion engine and 4 battery-powered motors. In just 3 seconds, it can hover 2 meters above the ground, just high enough to give your neighbors a glimpse of the light side of the Force. Woody the Woodpecker's flying beak is not something you were expecting, but definitely what you deserve. The three-wheeled Switchblade sports car boasts a sleek, aerodynamic design that allows it to take off and reach speeds of 322 kilometers an hour in just 5.9 seconds, a speed that even the cartoon bird himself could only dream of. Its wings and tail deploy in under 3 minutes, just enough time to finish your favorite song before embarking on a 724-kilometer journey at 400 meters in the air. This happens to be the safe flying zone for the vehicle, which is packed with advanced features like rollover protection, impact absorption, collision prevention, a parachute, and God knows what else. And if you think that's all, folks, think again. This is just the beginning. There's nothing worse than getting stuck in traffic with a chatty taxi driver. Luckily, the eHang EH216 drone taxi is here to save the day. Powered by electric engines, this eco-friendly marvel zips along at 130 miles an hour, covering 35 kilometers in a matter of minutes. It can even carry a hefty 260 kilograms, so there's room for all your luggage. But what if something goes wrong? No worries, the EH216 automatically returns to base and lands safely. It's also perfect for delivering medical supplies or evacuating people in emergencies. Truly a modern lifesaver. Straight out of Tony Stark's workshop, the Ares tilt rotor is here to impress. This versatile aircraft can transport loads of up to 1,500 kilograms. That's 40% of its own weight. Ares has one goal: to replace traditional helicopters. Its modular design lets it perform multiple tasks simultaneously, much like Julius Caesar himself. Whether it's reconnaissance, medical evacuations, or delivering supplies to frontline units. Honestly, compared to Ares, even the Marvel Universe starts to look a little less epic. A 2-in-1 flying car. Exactly what every adventure seeker needs. Its ground module is an electric car that charges the flight module while driving or parked. With a range of 1,000 kilometers, it could traverse France without even stopping. Plus, its 6 rugged wheels ensure smooth handling on both highways and mountain roads. But when roads end, the sky begins. One push of a button and the flight module detaches, transforming you from a driver into a pilot. The control system supports both manual and autopilot modes, while the 270-degree panoramic cockpit offers breathtaking views. Each charge lasts for 5 to 6 flights. Only one question remains: where are we off to next? People in the 90s were learning how to send emails. People in 2019 ordering drone parts online to build flying machines. That's exactly what Marcelo and Alvaro did when they created the human drone. After 3 years of tinkering and analyzing the software of regular drones, they were able to equip their prototype with control panels, telemetry interfaces, acrylic panels, wire mesh, and who knows what else. The result? A drone capable of lifting a person several meters into the air. Take a look at their final creation and rate it from 1 to 10 in the comments. No, this isn't a prop from Blade Runner. The H-1X flying car is a futuristic aircraft built to withstand extreme weather conditions. Not even global warming can faze it. It takes off and lands as smoothly as an elevator, but can reach speeds of up to 193 kilometers an hour. Worried about weight limits? You can relax, because the H-1X can carry up to 500 pounds. That's enough for 27 cases of beer. This cyberpunk dream isn't just cool, it's also one of the safest vehicles in aerospace, with dual hidden propellers on each side for backup in case one fails, which also makes it quiet and safe. Cyberpunk at its finest. If you're tempted to swap your bicycle for a car, hold up. The FlyPod e-bike might just change your mind. This flying bike can cover up to 25 miles on a single charge, and once the engine kicks in, it can keep you airborne for 3 to 4 hours thanks to a small fuel tank. It's fully portable and doesn't require special tools for assembly. With airfare prices these days, this invention is nothing short of genius. One day, Rudy Herman stepped into his garage and decided that the world desperately needed a flying jet ski. This engineering marvel is way more than just a water toy. At 70 kilometers an hour, its wings generate enough lift to hover 3 meters above the water. Essentially, it rides on an air cushion. Oh, and did I mention it has a 1.8-liter engine that can push it to 100 kilometers an hour? So if you got a spare $13,000 lying around, now is your chance to lock in the ultimate summer flex before beach season starts. But dear introverts, we've found your perfect mode of transport. Meet the Gen H4, the world's smallest helicopter as certified by Guinness World Records in 2008. When an extrovert crosses into your personal space, just hit the button and the Gen H4 will lift you 1,000 meters into the air above them. Operating it is simple, even for those who get their lefts and rights mixed up. Turn the stick left to go right and vice versa. Forward and backward work the same way. Best of all, it won't cost you an arm and a leg, just $50,000. The Aska Lilium Jet feels like it's straight out of the Rick and Morty multiverse, where speed and efficiency trump logic. Powered by batteries with an energy density of 330 watt-hours per kilogram, it can cover impressive distances. Its 36 engines allow it to reach speeds of 300 kilometers an hour, perfect for interdimensional travel. Unlike most VIP helicopters, the Lilium Jet has a spacious 3-meter cabin that comfortably seats 6 people. Its thin wings rival those of the military V-22 Osprey, making it not only faster, but also capable of soaring to phenomenal heights of 30,000 feet. The Lilium isn't just a jet, it's a tool for connecting cities that once felt out of reach. actual granddad of Bumblebee the Transformer, the Star Bumblebee 2, the smallest biplane ever built. With an incredibly tiny wingspan of just 1.68 meters, roughly 8 times smaller than a standard biplane, it flew at speeds of 305 kilometers an hour and climbed to heights of 4,200 meters, earning it a Guinness World Record. Its 85 horsepower engine made it a true engineering marvel. Though it couldn't produce honey, this Bumblebee came with a small cockpit and pedal controls under the engine compartment. Sadly, the Star Bumblebee 2 didn't survive the test of time, but its first version is on display at the Pima Air and Space Museum in Tucson, Arizona. The only machine where no pain, no gain turns into no pain, no plane. The human-powered aircraft requires 350 watts of pure leg power. This is what they meant by taking your fitness journey to new heights. Finally, a flying machine you wouldn't be embarrassed to show off to aliens. The Aleph Model A is what you get when a UFO and a Tesla get married. With a top speed of 200 kilometers an hour, it's ready to take you anywhere. Just remember to stay below radar when flying over Area 51. You know, just in case. If you see something zipping across the sky in France, it's probably Frankie Zapata on his jet-powered Flyboard Air. With its mini turbojet engines, this futuristic device can reach jaw-dropping speeds of 190 kilometers an hour and soar to 3,000 meters. Frankie proved the Flyboard Air's brilliance in 2016, setting a world record for the longest hoverboard flight by gliding 2,252 meters. Everyone dreams of owning a Flyboard Air, from the French Army to President Emmanuel Macron himself, who watched Zapata's spectacular flight during the 2019 Bastille Day military parade. Later that year, Zapata became the first person to cross the English Channel on the Flyboard Air, completing the 35-kilometer journey in just 20 minutes with a single refuel. Who needs a boarding pass when you've got a flyboard? Jarno Smeets Remember the flying taxis from The Fifth Element? Meet their real-world counterpart, the Klein Vision flying car. This unique vehicle transforms from a car into an airplane in just 3 minutes. Its wings fold out in seconds and tuck away automatically during road travel. Powered by a 160 horsepower BMW piston engine, it can fly at speeds of up to 200 kilometers an hour and cover distances of up to 1,000 kilometers on a single tank of regular gas. In June 2021, the flying car successfully completed a test flight between the Slovak cities of Nitra and Bratislava, covering 95 kilometers in under 35 minutes. Talk about living in the future. Somebody hold Greta Thunberg to keep her from fainting, because we've got the world's first solar-powered helicopter. This eco-friendly Titan has a surface area of 100 square feet, about the size of a small studio apartment. Its claim to fame are its foam-padded wings covered in dozens of specially engineered solar panels. The main structure relies on 4 horizontal rotors. So, can this beast actually take off? Let's see. Max altitude, 30 centimeters. Flight time, 9 seconds. Not bad, but they should probably keep trying. Meanwhile, meet its brother, a solar-powered drone. Unlike the helicopter, this one isn't built for carrying passengers. It's made from ultralight materials and features 148 precisely calibrated solar cells. It's compact, doesn't need a runway, and is perfect for delivering supplies to hard-to-reach areas. Scientists are already calling these 2 inventions a breakthrough in aviation. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Meet China's Inspector Gadget, aka a farmer with zero interest in cardio. His fields are so massive that he decided to strap a backpack, an engine, and a fuel tank onto a drone and never walk them again. Aside from farming, this contraption could be very useful in an office setting. Imagine your boss asking for that overdue report. Just strap in, hit the throttle, and, well, you get the idea. American company Evolo has literally taken fitness ball aerobatics to the next level. The personal multicopter has a built-in bouncy ball to soften landings, while powerful quadcopters keep it airborne for 30 minutes straight. So this isn't just aerobatics, it's flying yoga. It only costs about €6 per hour of flight time, and the entire contraption is priced around the same as a mid-range car. So no matter how you look at it, that is a great deal. Picture this, a romantic evening. Hey guys, if you're calling a taxi for your girlfriend, make sure it's the Midnight Air Taxi from Archer. This is one of the largest electric aircraft in its class, comfortably seating 4 passengers, plus the pilot. In other words, plenty of room for your lady to feel like a queen. The Midnight has a range of 160 kilometers and recharges in just 12 minutes. But the real magic lies in its transition flight system, which allows it to take off vertically like a helicopter, then tilt its 6 front propellers forward to effortlessly zoom, turn, and glide at 241 kilometers an hour. A ride in this beauty costs about the same as a regular taxi, but the wow effect will last way longer. No list of flying inventions would be complete without the Cavorite X5. Though still a 50% scale prototype, its hybrid electric engine already allows it to fly up to 500 kilometers at speeds of 350 kilometers an hour. The name Cavorite gives it an extra sci-fi edge, suggesting it not only defies gravity, but turns it into an ally. The X5's wings feature a unique system that opens up fans during takeoff and seals them in horizontal flight, making it capable of maneuvering at critically low altitudes. And if something goes wrong, the vertical landing system has you covered, something even military tech doesn't always offer. Oh, and did I mention that it can withstand winds of 80 kilometers an hour? It's basically the Millennium Falcon braving a galactic storm. The Lazarus LMV-496 flying motorcycle looks like every Terminator's dream ride. Powered by 4 jet turbines, it generates 1,300 horsepower and can keep you in the air for up to 10 minutes. Just enough time to outrun a T-1000 on your tail. Each of the Lazarus wheels is fitted with emergency parachutes, just in case things don't go as planned. And with a max payload of 1 ton, this hoverbike can handle its own weight plus 2 Arnold Schwarzeneggers. As for its 130 km an hour top speed, let's just say hasta la vista, traffic jams. Freer believes in being customer-focused, which is why they've created not 1, not 2, but 3 unique drones, each tailored to different interests. Oh, your name is Eva and you love apples? Well, here's a drone to help you pick fruit from the highest branches. You're Peter and you're into spiders? Here's a drone to outrun the Green Goblin. Your name is John and you're a die-hard Lady Gaga fan? This drone will deliver you to her concert in style. With high-tech consoles, powerful engines, and precision propellers, these drones are built to literally carry you to your dreams. If Frodo was the Lord of the Ring, then engineer Narushevich is the Lord of the Ring-wing plane. His goal was to design a plane resistant to crosswinds, and he succeeded. The circular wing design not only improved stability, but also allowed the aircraft to take off at a 45-degree angle, which, for the 90s, was an insane achievement. Built for agricultural use, the ring-wing plane had plenty of space and power for carrying fertilizer and seeds, yet it was compact enough to fit in small hangars. Since 2016, this engineering marvel has had a place of honor in an aviation museum. If Professor Farnsworth from Futurama ditched his wacky inventions to focus on aviation, he'd probably create something like the Skypack V1. This flying knapsack combines vintage steampunk aesthetics with futuristic tech. It features a welded aluminum frame, wooden propellers, and a peak power of 112 horsepower. It weighs just 36 kilograms and can stay in the air for 2 minutes. But with a carbon frame, flight time extends to 30 minutes. Interestingly, Skypack V1 had 4 predecessors, including one prototype featuring a mannequin styled as Iron Man. If you already found Ever since Leonardo da Vinci, people have dreamed of flying machines with wings that flap like a real bird. Well, a team of Canadian students finally made that dream a reality with the world's first human-powered ornithopter. Built from lightweight materials, it weighs just 43 kilograms, but boasts an impressive 32-meter wingspan, almost as wide as a Boeing 737. On August 2, 2010, this unique aircraft stayed in the air for 19.3 seconds and reached 230 meters in altitude. Not only was it a record-breaking flight, it proved that there are no limits for those brave enough to take to the sky. This flying machine has every chance of becoming James Bond's next ride. Practically built for a special agent, it can carry up to 200 kilograms of spy gear. Its 8 propellers have a stealth mode that allows them to retract into the body when not in use. But if you need to make a quick escape, they can be deployed in under a minute and whisk you away at 130 kilometers an hour while epic explosions go off in the background. In the air, it's controlled by a joystick. On the ground, it switches to a square-shaped steering wheel. And, of course, there's autopilot mode. And duct tape. It's like a first grader's school project taken way too far, but it works. The motors are arranged to generate enough thrust to lift a person, and Peter managed to hover for a full 5 minutes. Not bad for a DIY project, right? If you're tempted to swap your bicycle for a car, hold up. The FlyPod e-bike might just change your mind. This flying bike can cover up to 25 miles on a single charge, and once the engine kicks in, it can keep you airborne for 3 to 4 hours thanks to a small fuel tank. It's fully portable and doesn't require special tools for assembly. With airfare prices these days, this invention is nothing short of genius. Remember folding paper boats as a kid? Well, BMW took that concept to the next level with the Icon. A one-of-a-kind battery-powered marine vessel. This 13-meter beauty reaches speeds of 55 kilometers an hour thanks to its genius underwater wing system. These wings lift the hull above the water, reducing resistance and saving energy. The sleek design narrows towards the bow, resembling a samurai's katana. What's even cooler is that you can steer it using voice commands, though there's still a traditional wheel for backup. To top it all off, the Icon comes with an exclusive soundtrack by Oscar-winning composer Hans Zimmer, giving this ship a truly unbeatable aura.